Have you ever been driving in your car when someone in the back seat starts telling you how to drive your car? Can you slow down, please? That's how my aunt got a ticket. Is there any way I can get some more air back here? Oh my gosh, I'm dying. You're only going 45 miles an hour. I'm pretty sure the speed limit is 50 mile an hour in this zone, so you can go faster. Whoa, you didn't come to a complete stop at that stop sign. You're gonna get us killed. Why are you driving so slow? We're gonna be late. Yeah, backseat driving. So then what do you call this? You buy your daughter dolls? You're promoting gender stereotyping. You need to ask your baby for consent before changing their diaper.
Set up a culture of consent in their homes. So I'm going to change your nappy now. Is that okay?
Otherwise, you're teaching them to be raped. Spanking is child abuse. I'll call CPS. If your child knows that she is a girl, if you don't get him a sex change, you're a bigot.
Delaware is on the brink of passing a regulation that would allow children to change their gender without parental permission or even knowledge.
You know that Thomas the Tank Engine show? Yeah, that's a racist show.
And it's the show, Thomas and Friends, that some progressives say is racist.
Only racists let their kids watch that. Your children need to be taught about their LGBTQ allies. Otherwise, you're predetermining them to be cisgendered, bigoted racists. You have to ingrain this in their heads from very young ages.
Never say like a boy or like a girl.
Fox Fallon, a mixed martial arts cage fighter. This male-to-female transgender is famous for brutalizing and hospitalizing her biological female opponents.
That's promoting gender stereotyping and misogyny. Gender stereotyping is no way to raise a child. You should not get your children gender-conforming toys. Teach your sons about toxic masculinity for the sake of all women out there.
What is this, driving Miss Crazy? Well, I call it backseat parenting, which many of these progressive liberals absolutely love to do. How about this, SJWs? I raise my child the way I see fit, and you can raise your child the way you see fit. Oh, wait, many of these backseat parenting SJWs don't actually have their own kids, do they?
How many did I adopt? I kill my kids.
And I mean, it's not like the SJWs that have had their kids aren't messing them up, right?
This is Desmond Naples. He's a 10-year-old drag kid and an icon in the LGBTQ community.
What the fuck? I'm not some pretty fucking helpless princess in distress.
I'm a boy.
Wait, what?
How do you feel about that?
A little bit weirded out.
So if a person with a wiener says, hey, I'm a girl, what is that person?
Over the past 3 decades, conservatives have been having babies at higher rates than liberals. Could it be because most liberals are pro-abortion and more likely to abort their unplanned pregnancies? For every 100 liberals, they're having 147 babies. For every 100 conservatives, they're having 208 babies, thus significantly higher birth rates associated with conservative families. Also, all of the states with the highest birth rates are red states. So what does this mean? Does this mean that the future is Republican? Well, not exactly. Liberals have simply adopted the tactic of converting children into progressives.
They wanted me to be a different gender.
They didn't want you to be a girl.
I don't know. People were being mean. Now I'm dating.
Now you're they, them.
In America, for every 79 Democrat teachers, there are 21 Republican teachers, essentially a 4-to-1 ratio of Democrats to conservatives. And teachers' unions give 94% of their funds that they raise to Democrat politicians. And not to mention that in universities, liberal professors outnumber conservative professors 12-to-1. Between the education system, which is heavily dominated by liberal teachers, and social media, which is heavily dominated by Silicon Valley's liberal techies, it's only a matter of time before conservative children are going to be converted into progressive liberals.
A family can be made up in many different ways.
It's called SOGI, for sexual orientation and gender identification. Lessons include books about transgender children, such as 10,000 Dresses, and songs like the Rainbow Song.
Gender won't decide the choices we make. Some boys like dressing up, some girls like catching snakes.
So if you take the amount of time that kids are spending either on their cell phone devices or at schools, well, we can all see where they're being influenced. It's time to tell these backseat parenting SJWs to take a hike. Hands off our kids. Comment below what your thoughts are on these backseat parenting SJWs. And remember to please share this video if you liked it. And please hit the subscribe button for more awesome videos.